Good morning, everyone. It is time for the farm report. Farm this, a lot of loot, and this is going to include all the items that you need to look into this week. First, we're going to start off with the increased lot of looted areas, and we're going to get the DZs. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Dark Zone West, China Light. Some of you are looking for some of this China Light that you need to uh, get that Iron Horse quest done. So that might be the place to look for it. Down here in DC South, gloves. So your exotic gloves like um, your BDSU gloves. This is the place that you might want to look for them today. And off here in the DZ East is some strong builds for those crit chance, crit damage builds with Grupa Sombra. So let's hit up down here in the regular portions. West End holsters. The Federal Emergency Bunker is going to be backpacks. So your holsters would be your uh, Western holster and your Imperial holster. And here in the backpacks would be your Costa Go bag. We have Foggy Bottom has, so this whole area of Foggy Bottom and West End, you can do all your supply points and bounties. Try to do them on as hard as difficulty as you can stand. So better chance, better rolls is holsters again. Potomac Event Center is Wyvern Gear, Grupo Sombra in Roosevelt Island, which is also this week's legendary. Uh, so remember that your legendary is going to drop you your best if you've never done the Roosevelt Island successfully. And if you've already done one of those and got the project here, you get an extra cash. And again, this is per character. So if you have multiple characters, you're going to be able to do that multiple times depending on how many characters you have. I have all four. So that means I can run Roosevelt Island on each account and be able to get that exotic. And you can always drop it to any person that runs that mission with you. So if you have somebody that's kind of missing, say, a Lady Death or um, any of the regular exotics, not the ones, the Eagle Bearer or the Regulus or the Ravenous, those you have to get from the raid. Everything else you can get from one of those exotic caches. So you can team that up with them and drop that. Body armor. So that would be your tardigrade. Um, Excellent chance if you need tardigrade to do Lincoln Memorial today. There's three bosses there. It's great opportunity to really grind through that and get that tardigrade. So that's awesome. 511, not my most sought after gear. There are some of you that use it, but a lot of my builds neglect on 511 technical gear. There's just so many other gears to go for that top that list. Gear sets at Tidal Basin. So if you're finishing up your invaded missions, this is a great place to go ahead and get that Tidal Basin done. For those who haven't crafted Nemesis, remember to grind through there and at here at the right before you go in to see Wyvern, remember to once you get that key early on to get in that room to open up that chest. You get that weapon. That weapon is this marksmanship rifle. You break that down, and you get the tally scope, and that starts your quest off. That can be up to a 3-week quest. and you need to grind through it every week to be able to get through each stronghold each week after that to get each part that you need. Sometimes it may require an extra fourth week to get through that. So on to Constitutional Hall, we got Murakami in DCD, Gilligard. And here in downtown West, we have a second chance to get the green sets. So green sets very good today. Tidal Basin, you got to get all your invadeds done to be able to get to do that. And then here doing missions, control points in downtown West. Awesome place. There's a lot of gear to get through. Of course, everybody should have a future initiative set. You need future initiative and the bulwark to complete your mission once you've done a Iron Horse raid completion. So you can, that's your first step of getting your Regulus handgun. So this is the place for it. Harrison Walker and Co. At bank headquarters. It's a place where you're going to find two named items that are highly sought after. The chain killer for you marksmanship rifles, for you headhunters, is a must. It's just a beast. And matadors for you lady death lovers and some of you PvPers. The matador can be a great asset when you're up in their face and tanking a little bit, and still ripping damage. It just goes right through them. So those are both Harrison Walker and Co. And there's a lot of builds that are running that extra 5% weapon damage that the first Harrison Walker and Co. can give you. Of course, damage to health, damage to armor for the second, third piece. So Harrison Walker Co. is sometimes much on your needed list. So today is a good day to run bank headquarters if you're looking for that. Down here in the White House, assault rifles. So doing your missions around here, again, on the highest difficulty would give you a better roll, better chances. Your Chameleon, which is actually fairly decent right now, you can get right here. Your other ARs are locked behind the raid in the Eagle Bear in the Dark Hours raid, and moving on from there. So down here in downtown East, we have Fenris for you AR guys. Need that one piece of Fenris to give you your extra damage for your AR. Here at Grand Washington Hotel, Petrov, it's mostly your LMG guys, stuff like that. Here at District Union Arena, which is also the daily project for you that have the season pass. So that extra 449,550 extra bonus points is today here at District Arena. So you'll want to get on that, and while you're doing that, your allotted loot is going to be these Alp Summit. Now, Alp Summit is very good in skill builds and much sought after with a few of those. Your Gila builds, your status effect builds, some of those can really be beneficial when you have the right Alps piece. Seska here in Federal Triangle, again, part of that. Those builds that feature as much crit chance and crit damage, some of those can benefit from some real good Seska. So here while you're doing some of the manhunts for on your view to Huntsman, you can finish this up if you haven't finished that and get Seska. So your knee pads, your Ninja Bike knee pads, and of course your Sawyer knee pads, which gives you that 30 extra percent weapon damage that no other knee pad can give you. But the problem is you would have to sit still for 10 seconds to get that full 30 extra weapon damage. But again, remember, no other knee gives you weapon damage. So unless you're using an exotic that does you better somewhere else, Sawyer knee pads, and you're not running around. Now, you wouldn't want Sawyer knee pads running like a Lady Death because those are counterintuitive. One, you have to stay put, and the other one, you got to, you get the bonus, you have to run around. So if you have a build that requires that and you haven't got that yet, here at the Jefferson Trade Center is a great day to grind for those Sawyer knee pads or Ninja Bike knee pads. Douglas and Harding at Viewpoint Museum, and that's part of your um, daily mission. One of the things you have to do on the daily mission here, nope, that was yesterday. Sorry, Pathway Park is the one you need to do today. So Douglas and Harding, I'm not a big fan of, but if you need it, here at Viewpoint. So handguns, if you have the Lady Liberty and you're trying to get it for a friend, this would be where you take a friend and try to grind for that Lady Liberty to drop to your friend. American History Museum, Harrison Walker Co. We talked about, Harrison Walker Co. is very good. Looking for that Matador, looking for that Chain Killer. Air and Space Museum today is skill attachments. Hannah U for some skill builds down here in Southwest. Badger Tough for shotgun builds or some blue builds. If you need those extra armor damage, those are all benefits from Badger Tough. And here, skill attachments at Jefferson Plaza. Capitol Building, we have Overlord Armaments, and Judicial Square is your system mods. Going to the outskirts, we have Manning Zoo rifles. So your Diamondback and your the equivalent of your Ruthless get up here. Not the Ruthless, you can only get that through your buying the pre-package or paying it in the game, but it's just a skin of the regular rifle. Again, it's not that great right now. Hannah U is another opportunity here at Coney Island Amusement Park. LMGs, so your Bullet King, your Lady Death, Bullet King and Pestilence. It is early in the morning, forgive me. So your Pestilence and your Bullet King, you can grind here as a team. Take somebody up there that hasn't got those yet, and if you got them, you can go ahead and help your teammates, your friends, totally random guy if that's what you want to do, and take them up here and grind for those two items. And when you get them, drop them to that friend. So Lady Death is probably one of the basic exotics that a lot of people really, really want right now. So Camp White Oak is going to be happening today for grinding for that Lady Death. But remember, you see that red exotic drop, it could be a chatterbox as well. So moving down here to the Pentagon, we have Richter and Kaiser. Again, not much of a fan of Richter and Kaiser, but there are people that recommend it in their builds. I always find something that seems to have a little bit more of what I need for the Richter and Kaiser. Araldi Holdings, so you marksmanship rifle sniper guys, those are awesome and sometimes required findings, and you might want to look at DARPA today. So now let's go on to New York. And we're going to hunt through here. At Civic Center, we're going to see, it looks like, so your Bullet King would be an excellent place to go. Down here at Stranded Tanker is a mask. So your two exotic masks you can get here at Stranded Tanker. Over here at Wall Street, Providence Defense, which there's a lot of builds that run all three Providence Defense that you'll want. So Wall Street is a good grind today. Sokolov for for Liberty Island for visiting Mr. Keener. Unless you're looking for that one or two items that you want for an SMG build, probably not the best opportunity to visit Liberty Island. 511 Tactical at Pathway Park, and Pathway Park is your daily, one of your daily missions today to complete to get your 146,000 plus bonus for doing some daily tasks. Yesterday did some streaming as we're loading in, did some streaming videos. One was basically starting a brand new account. It's actually being run by my grandson, since his dad and his grandfather, me, wanted to kind of play along. So we told him when he turned 11, which he just did, he would get that opportunity, and but only with our supervision. And he did that yesterday and kind of enjoyed it. He did get kind of about 2 or 3 hours into playing that. He wanted to play some PUBG, and then he came back to Division 2, and then we kind of let his time run out, and he was not feeling as well. So he left Grandpa's and went back to his dad's. But you can check that out. Three generations of buyers playing Division 2. It's kind of a fun thing to sit there and watch my grandson play the game that me and his dad have come to love. So let's go back to the rest. Over here in the Civic Center is Douglas and Harding. Down here in Two Bridges is Shotgun, so Sweet Dreams. Golden Gear Financial District and marksmanship rifles only found in Battery Park today. So if you want that Manus, you want that Nemesis to drop to a friend. Again, if you haven't crafted your Nemesis yet, you're not going to be able to get it dropped, or you haven't been given one. So unless you've ever acquired that Nemesis, it's not going to drop for you. So you're best off working as a team with people that have already got it, that are willing to run with you until they get that drop. And I don't know about you. You guys tell me, have you noticed that since T 10.1, it seems like we're not getting as many exotic drops as we did in just 10.0. When they started giving us these weekly exotic caches, it does seem to be dropping less. How do you guys feel about that? If you would write your comments down in the comment margin, maybe we can have a meaningful discussion. So here's my shameless plug for the day. Remember to check out Discord. It doesn't matter if you're Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever your system is, check out Kazakami Vandu. Let me see that one more time. It's early in the morning. Kamikaze Von Doom Discord. If you don't know where I'm talking about, just go to his webpage, check out some of his videos. There's about a video about a month or two ago that actually is about his Discord. I'll see if I can put a link in mine as well. It's a community worth checking out. If you're not too familiar with Discord, what it does is it gives you an opportunity to go into these different chat areas, chat rooms that are specifically for something you're looking for. Like if you're looking for a group for doing the raids, or you're looking for a group to do legendaries, or you're want to find somebody to help you run the mask, or any specific thing, or any generalized thing. If you have a question, you can go in there, and there's almost always somebody on in the Discord. And sometimes they maybe have it active on their phone or computer, but maybe not playing in the game. And when you do that, it notifies that, hey, somebody's here, so they might be able to jump in and answer your question, or get in there and help you with your what you're trying to look for, that uh, to help you achieve what you need to do that day, or what you're trying to accomplish. So that's the allotted loot section. Again, remember, you have 48 hours for your legendary to get your exotic caches this week, and is Roosevelt Island. So that's a good opportunity. Again, your season pass holders that's paid that extra money, your daily project for that almost 500,000 points is District Union Arena. And here, your Battery Park sweep. So working in Battery Park area, a few activities, 3 exactly, killing 2 named enemies and resupplying a control point, and then doing Pathway Park will get you a bonus of 146,000 on top of what you already get when you acquire that. So remember to complete your next step if you're working on your quest to get your Regulus handgun from the Iron Horse raid. Remember, you want to complete that this week so you can go on to next week and be able to do your raid one more time. Remember, if you haven't done your raid and got your raid keys from each raid and each character, you got 48 hours till that resets. So those are all things that you can be doing today in Division 2. And if you need to check out anything else, check up on our Discord, or just tag Bear Buyers 65 if you're on Xbox. Hopefully we'll get back on PC and get that account active again. And we've been looking into getting a PlayStation just to be able to answer your PlayStation guys, since we don't no longer have a working PlayStation 4. That account's down. So we'll have all 4 accounts back up and running here pretty soon, especially as we get the new system set up in the den there. So I'll have to be bragging on that pretty soon. So that is what's happening in Division 2, 9 August 2020. And we're going to pet the dog and call it a day. Hi, Bear Essentials. I am Bear Buyers, and this is a very cute puppy. You have a blessed day. I hope you found something that really helps you out on your game. If there's something you want me to cover each day when I do this report, please put it in the comments, and we'll add it every day to the routine. If there's something that you want to check out. So there you go. Again, see you on the flip side.